Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Bullet back again, man, with another video for y'all today. And today, I will be bringing you the first of my story times. Some of y'all have heard a couple in old streams and stuff, but we're actually going to be turning these into actual videos. So I'm going to start off with this one today. By the title, you can see this is about my injury. This occurred freshman year. Let's go ahead and get right into it, man. So like I said, this did occur freshman year. And at this time, like, I wasn't on YouTube, of course. I wasn't really doing much. I just love basketball, and I played it in middle school and was looking forward to playing it all throughout high school. That's really all I cared about at this point was sports. So going into the tryouts, man, we were chilling. Everything was going good. I was excited because I figured, yeah, I'd obviously make the team and all that. And we had the first day of tryouts, and it went pretty cool. The coaches were cool and all that. And we were out at the track, and at this point I was in weight training. So we were lifting every day consistently, and this is why I stress the value of stretching. We're going to go ahead and talk about this. At this time, as a freshman, I did not stretch well at all, and it was rough. I didn't stretch, so I ended up being sore, and it caused some knee problems and stuff that were outside of the injury. But make sure if you're lifting or playing sports, whatever, you stretch good. That is not what I did, and that's why I ended up in a bad state. I'm not gonna lie. The day before this all occurred, it was the first day of tryouts, and I was talking to the weight training coaches. I was like, "Can we take it easy or whatever? Because we got tryouts." This man pulled me to the side. He said, "Do you think LeBron James takes time off of lifting before games?" I just looked around the room, looked at myself, looked at him. I'm not LeBron.
So much, I imagine there's LeBron.
I'm like, did he just compare me to LeBron? Like, I don't get it, but okay. So this is when I started feeling like, bro, I think this is not gonna go well. So we had to run 40s, and this is, mind you, we never did this in middle school, in my area at least. So this was my first time running a 40-yard dash, and we were doing this on the day of this was the second day of trials, it would have been. And we were out there, everybody was doing fine. So I get up and run my first 40, and my hip feels like it's literally about to fall off, bro. It was hurting. But you know your boy Bullet, I'm competitive. I was trying to get a good time. So I'm out here giving it my all. I run up again. After I limped off from the first 40, I was like, nah, bro, I gotta get a better time than that. Because let me tell you, as a freshman, no athleticism, no nothing. It was rough. My 40 was near the 6. It was bad, okay? It was bad. So once we're doing this, I line back up again. I'm running my 40, bro. I'm giving it my all. And mind you, like I said about stretching, I stretched before this, but it was some of the worst stretching ever. Like, this is exactly how you get injured. So I'm running. I get midway there. I pass the midway point of 40. All of a sudden, my hip just jumps. It feels like somebody put like there was a magnet inside my hip. Somebody put some metal next to it and just yanked it out. Like, it was rough, bro. I was on the ground. Everybody was laughing. They didn't realize I was actually in some pain. I was actually in some pain. But they came over there and assumed I had just pulled my hamstring or whatever. So these guys set me on the bench. My classmates, man, shout out Jacob. I was sitting on the bench and they start stretching me. And I'll go and tell you what the injury was. My hip pretty much broke the pelvis bone on the side of my hip here on the leg. I'll flash a picture on the screen or whatever that can kind of show y'all what happened. But they were stretching me as this bone is broken. And basically, going through this, how the injury actually happens is when you don't stretch these muscles and ligaments, so you rip the bone off the socket. So that's what happened. I ended up going to the doctor. It was rough, bro, because at this point, man, it was not looking good. I was pretty mad when I found out I was gonna miss the whole season, and it kind of hit tough. It kind of hit tough. I'm not even gonna lie. I ended up coming back, and I didn't play basketball after that. And the next year, I ended up just trying out, but I kind of quit the tryouts because I realized it wasn't for me. But once I got out of this injury, I'm skipping too far ahead. I went back to school, all right? And I came with crutches. I was all right healing back through it, but the crutches were really hurting my arms. So I was like, bro, it would be way easier if I just got a wheelchair. That's the worst decision I've ever made. All fun and games till everybody I see wants to push me. And let me tell you, this dude Kenley, y'all might remember him as Mix City 84 in any of the videos and streams. He comments is watching. He's probably watching this. Okay? Every day going to weight training, because I was still in the class at this point, going to weight training, there's a little hill, a concrete hill that goes down into the building, because the weight room obviously isn't connected to the school, so we had to go out of the building for that, and they would just run me down the building, bro, in the wheelchair with a broken hip. I was going about 20 miles per hour down the hill in this, and it's not some amazing wheelchair. It's made out of cloth and whatever. And dude, we came down there one day. This man sent me down the hill flying, y'all. I'm talking about flying. And I saw this little pebble. And you can just imagine, a little pebble you wouldn't think is doing too much, but we're in a flimsy wheelchair, dude. This man lets go of me. And mind you, I'm supposed to get out of the wheelchair the next week. I'm going down the hill. I see this pebble over here. I'm like, oh man, it's over for me, bro. It's over for me. Because I come going about 15 miles per hour in this flimsy cloth wheelchair. I hit this pebble, and I swear to you, this is not being made up. I go about 10 feet on the front two tires of the wheelchair. These things are about as big as my hand. I'm just doing a wheelie in the wheelchair. Like, what are we doing? I almost fell out of that thing. If I would have fell out, I probably would have been back in it for another 4 weeks, even though I was supposed to get out of it. It was bad, bro. So, more of the story. Don't let idiots push you in a wheelchair. That's not good. You just risk your life for no reason. But also, there was a lot of people bugging on me when I was in the wheelchair. He was one of them. Bro, things will come back after you. They laughed when I got hurt, bro. They laughed when I got hurt. 3 months later, this man breaks his leg. I'm not wishing nothing on anybody. Be careful who you talk about, bro. Be careful who you talk about. But that might be a story for next time. But this was the first story time, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. More things like this. I'm going to try to make this as entertaining as possible. Bullard Edits, man. You know my body. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm out.